Hey guys, it's Ryan from Deedle Tech here, just to bring you another quick review. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I just want to let you know I'm still alive. I'm working on some bigger videos, just going to take a little bit of time. Basically, I got a bunch of NES on a chip handhelds, and I'm going to consolidate them all into one review, so that's coming forth. For now, though, I was going through my desk, and I found this, remember back in the probably 2000s, 90s, or whatever, even earlier, when white noise machines were all the rage. So everybody had it. You had Pier One was selling them. Radio Shack sold 10,000 different variations of them. You had Sharper Image, all those guys throwing their 2 cents into it. And it'd always be some sort of alarm clock or something to that nature. And they had like sounds of rain or the ocean or whatever. Just anyway, that's their intended thing is, oh, they're supposed to, they sound like those things, right? So you set it next to your nightstand or you take it on travel, put this thing on loop for the whole night supposedly, and it's supposed to help you go to sleep. That's the theory. Now, anyway, I happened to go through my crap on my desk, and here sits one that I had purchased long ago, and basically has 4 different sounds on it. And I thought, well, I'll throw some batteries in it and see exactly what soothing sound sounds like. So it's interesting results, let's put it that way. So let's go through this journey together and see if these sounds are something that would put you to sleep. Because I'm kind of thinking that probably wouldn't. Okay, so here it is. This one's made by One World. It's called Soothing Sounds. They put a lot of these out. There's so many variations. A lot of them they were basically just sounds on a chip. And it sounded like it too, like very bad compressed sound on a chip. But anyway, we'll get right into that here soon. Really just depends. You had ones that were larger, had a bigger speaker hook up to it, or such as this one, smaller. It really didn't matter. It all sounded like garbage. But supposedly these are 4 sounds that put you to sleep at night, or give you rest, or help you be calm, or whatever, in theory. So without further ado, let's check out some of these sounds. So here I go. Push this on. Our first one is of the waves. Turn it up a little bit. Not too bad. A little bit soothing. Kind of the same thing over and over again. Ironically, each of these clips are probably only about 4 seconds long. So sometimes as when you're sitting there, if you listen hard enough, you can hear it repeat itself over and over and over again. Something like this particular sound is probably not a big deal. But anyway, let's move on to the next sound. Yeah. What are you thinking there, huh? You want to have that sound right next to your ears you're trying to go to sleep? I'm thinking I'm going to have to pee in the middle of the night is what I'm thinking. Anyway, sound of Babbling Brook. Next. A little bit of outdoors. So we've got crickets going in the background. And that's about it. Some cricket noises in the background, and that apparently passes for the evening sounds. Which isn't a too bad sound. The only problem with it is after about 4 seconds you can hear it repeat itself over and over again, something I would notice laying in bed. Others may not. And now for the next one. The next one is very interesting, to say the least. So this next one's supposed to sound like rain, and in some context it does, but I'll let you have a listen. Turn this up. Now, to me, yes, it does somewhat resemble rain, but honestly, it sounds like a bunch of static from maybe an old 1950s radio, which isn't horrible. The only problem is sound only lasts for about 4 seconds, then it dips. So, yeah. And that would bother me as I'm sitting there, because you could hear the break, you can hear it repeating itself over and over again. It's pretty crazy. I just don't understand. I mean, these things are so popular, and to me, they just sounded like garbage. And they always have, and they still do. Kind of just blows my mind. But I just wanted to do a quick little video about it and throw it in there. I mean, I remember working at Radio Shack back in the day, and these things were, I mean, 40, 50, 60 bucks a pop. And that's for, like, the little small ones, and then as you got into the bigger ones, they were a lot more. And it was still crap on a chip. It just sounded like garbage, and I just, for the life of me, could not fathom anybody just going to bed with this sound going over and over and over again. And I know it seems a little ridiculous to make a video about this, but I just saw this and I'm like, man, I remember the craze, I remember the memories, I remember people coming in to the store and just, they had to get this thing. They had to buy it for their mom and dad. They had to buy it for Aunt and Uncle Joe. All these guys, they just had to have it, and it was just a thing. And I would be surprised if any of the ones like these, and I'm not talking about the ones that are out now or the ones that you have for the apps, like the White Noise apps and others, but I would be surprised if ones like these are still around and people are still using them and can still fall asleep to it. To me, I'd rather have like a box fan or something like that, where you're not going to be counting down the pulses or hear the rhythms and stuff like that. So anyway, just thought I'd throw this out there. Random crap from my desk, so another review. Anyway, I got some other reviews in the works here coming up soon. I appreciate your viewing, and if you leave comments down below if you have any questions or you're reminiscing if you remember when these things come out. And if I'm totally wrong and you guys can fall asleep to this, then that's awesome. Let me know. Please leave a like button, subscribe if you want, and if you don't want to, that's okay too. This is Ryan from Deedle Tech. I'll talk to you later.